You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk about Angel Reese. She has come out and made some comments that I think most Caitlin Clark fans are probably going to view with extreme skepticism. All right. I mean, unfortunately, at this point, there's a greatest hits compilation of various things Angel Reese has said and or physically done to Caitlin Clark, and not to mention the amount of things that she has said over time about Caitlin Clark's fans. I mean, you know, we're all racist, right? Yep. Everybody's literally showing up to WNBA games carrying pitchforks and wearing white hoods. Guess what? Nobody's actually doing that. I just thought I'd throw that out. But we all remember this. This is Angel Reese talking about she's going to be the number one. Actually, when you listen to this clip, it's amazing how much of this is about her. But this is her not minding to play the villain, the bad guy role. And then, by the way, later on, she would bitch about why is she the bad guy. Well, you said you wanted to play the bad guy, and you've acted like it.
But you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, like just because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me, too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Okay, well, right now, as it stands, and we've all seen the statistics, attendance, gate revenue, ratings, whether these WNBA players like it or not, it is because of one person. It's not because of them. Let us not forget Angel Reese cheering Kennedy Carter's brutal body check, a forearm shiver where Kennedy Carter, of course, called Caitlin Clark a bitch and then crushed her to the ground. And let us not forget the clothesline from hell. Let's not forget that. This is actually by Angel Reese right there. There's the clothesline. And, of course, from the other angle, I mean, it looks so vicious. It really does. A lot of people were furious, of course, with that. And people were furious at the league. She makes her money hating on Clark. Well, point of fact, it seems like if Caitlin Clark's not involved, she's not making any money, period. I mean, her podcast has become unapologetically Angel talking about Caitlin Clark. That's what she needs to name it. So she's come out and made these comments, and it seems like she's trying to squash any potential issues between her and Caitlin Clark, and I just simply don't buy it. All right? I think we're going to get to next season, and it's going to be the BS all over again. I truly believe that. But let's check this out. While fans have hyped up their apparent beef, Chicago Sky forward Angel Reese recently emphasized there are no hard feelings between her and Indiana Fever star. Quote, I think it's just competition. You clothesline people in the head, in the skull hole during competition like that? Is that what we're doing? Is that sportsmanship? Reese told Complex when asked whether there's any genuine ill will against Clark, it has been competition since college. Been playing Caitlin since we were probably in the 8th or 9th grade, and then finally being able to compete at the national championship. People don't know the legacy of us being able to play against each other for a really long time. Obviously, social media, blame the fans. Here we go. She loves doing this. Obviously, social media is going to pit two women against each other, and I think that is something that's been negative, but also positive. It shines a light on women's basketball, so I'll take that being the person that gets the hate. But at the end of the day, I know that I'm the person that's growing basketball and helping women's basketball. I'm the person. Okay. Again, keep telling yourself that. That's wild. It really is. It goes on to talk about, and look, this article was guilty of it too, trying to ramrod Angel Reese into the popularity of the WNBA. And this, let us not forget, Caitlin is an amazing player. I've always thought she was an amazing player. But this is where she went on to attack Iowa fans. She attacked Indiana fans and started going on about a lot of racism and even claiming that she was getting death threats. I'm going to keep it real. I am still am extremely skeptical of that. I just am. Quote, I don't think it's just her fans. I think it's fans in general. Oh, good. Shit on all sports fans. That'll work for you. Reese told Complex, people don't realize at the end of the day, we're human. You guys watch us, and knowing that, it's just basketball. I promise you, it's just basketball. I don't have any hard feelings towards her. She doesn't have any hard feelings towards me, but it gets crazy sometimes. Well, let me point something out about that comment. Because Caitlin Clark, she always takes the high road, all right? With all of these incidents that's happened, she has taken the high road. I do have one theory for that. Can you imagine if Caitlin Clark came out and spoke out against these attacks, blah, 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 everything that's happened to her on the court? We know how the media would spin this, right? Oh, racism. She's talking up for a racist fan. I mean, it would become a black-white issue. The media would absolutely crush Caitlin Clark. It would become an anti-LGBTQ elemental P situation because, hell, it seems like 80% of the league belongs in that club. And Caitlin Clark would get destroyed by the mainstream media, the legacy media. We know how this goes. They would paint her into a picture that she really doesn't belong in. I don't think. She's done a very good job to actually try to stay out of all this drama. Angel Reese, she's jumping in both feet first all the time. She showed up on a basketball court to play Caitlin Clark after saying, I'm willing to be a villain wearing Joker shoes. By the way, Caitlin Clark and the Fever crushed their asses. I said after the game, well, I guess Caitlin Clark is Batman. So, I mean, seriously. So she says there's no hard feelings in all this, but history has shown us we kind of think that smells like BS. Like we're driving past, the farm, and that stench of manure is running through your nostrils, and it just doesn't. I'm not buying it. I don't buy it. And I think she's very aware, as long as I keep talking about Caitlin Clark, I can keep making money. That's what Angel Reese is doing. If you don't have Caitlin Clark in this scenario, is anybody talking about Angel Reese at all? ? Because my gut feeling is, nah. In fact, in your own league, really and truly, you're a character actor. All right, you're not Asia Wilson, and I got my issues with her, but she's a phenomenal player. You're not Caitlin Clark. You're not Sabrina Ionescu. You're not even Breanna Stewart and some of the. No, you're not. You're a rebounder that cannot shoot from within 5 foot of the basket. I saw a stat yesterday how she's like the most blocked player in the league or some crap like that. I mean, yeah. Wow. Unbelievable, but here we are. I mean, I saw a couple of people online actually praising her for these comments, and I'm like, she's really maturing. You think? I'm not so sure about that, but go ahead. I guess slurp it up if you're going to. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.